Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, we have a World of Dummies. We have a banned episode for you guys. Now, it's been a while since we've actually done a banned video. And now this one is actually very, very special. It's one of those where I start watching it and then start thinking, okay, I can't call this a banned video because they're not really doing anything too wrong. Yes, they're being annoying, and then I actually start watching it properly and I think, yeah, okay, they need to be banned. They definitely need to be banned. So we're going to get into the battle that is sent to me. Now, what I do love, what I absolutely love, is when people try to lose the game on purpose and they still win because of some very, very good play, some very high damage. So it doesn't pay off for the team. So this game, we are watching the Platoon, we're watching the Chieftain, and we are watching the FV215B. So unless you're looking at the mini-map, if you're just watching, you'll probably sit there and think, really? These guys should be banned for that? So basically what they do is spam the commands, for the whole entire game. Yes, it's very, very annoying, but I wouldn't say that's worthy of being banned. There's no rule to say you can't spam the commands. And as you go, it is in well, that was in Russian. Don't know what he said. Don't know what was said. So yeah, it's, as you can see now, the FV215B, the Chieftain are just spamming the mouse. Basically, a mouse less attack, mouse fullback, and it is honestly, even the mouse is just like, what? I just see my name, I just see my tank, what's going on? Until you look back and yeah, there they are, just sitting at the back of the map, doing absolutely nothing, except for sat at the back of the map, like in spawn. They're not looking at attacking, they're not looking at defending, they're not looking at doing anything. One benefit, at least they're not blocking another player, because these kind of guys, they do like to block people to make it at least three people out of the game. But at least they're not blocking anyone. So they're sat at the back of the map, both not even moved from the spawn, and they're just gonna sit there and spam the command buttons. And it's very, very, not only is it very, very annoying that for the whole game you've got to see these guys spam the commands, it's also annoying that you already know at the start of this game you are 2 tanks down. You are 2 good tanks down. You're an FV215B and a Chieftain down, and that is like, you're already on the back foot. And then, of course, sons of bitches, you didn't even leave spawn retards yet from the mouse. I'm not saying that's right, what these guys are saying back to them. As I always say, if you see these guys or any one of these that either like to rage or block, you don't need to say anything. Just report them, carry on with your game. Yes, it's frustrating, and yes, it's hard to do, but just carry on with your game and then report them. Reporting does work. People think it doesn't, but honestly, reporting does work. Even if you was not just reporting the game, but go over to the website and write a ticket, etc. It does work. Wargaming will look at it. So far, this side of the map, there is literally just 2 tanks. Our guy in the hurry and the mouse. And what a job they are going to do, because at the moment, they are 2 tanks down a piece, but then you've got to remember, we are another 2 tanks down. So it's a 3 versus 5 at the moment. And this guy in the hurry and the mouse, honestly, they do a fantastic job. The mouse is just going full guns blazing there. He wants to kill the E100. Leaves this Hori to the Type 71. So he does the right thing there. He does the right thing to go and try and kill one of those tanks. The Hori gets deleted. The mouse, yes, he has lost most of his hit points, but at least he's got these 2 guys down to a 1-shot. So the Hori's going to clear the E100, the more dangerous target, I would say, because the Foch wasn't even looking, and already there's just 3 tanks left alive for the enemy team and 2 tanks left alive really for the green team. So they're still off on the back foot even at this point, but you've still got 2 tanks at the back. And if these 2 guys, if the Sheridan and the Hori was to die now, it would be so annoying, like so annoying, because this is an easy victory. But so far, 5,300 damage done from the Hori here. Remarkable job. Like I said, him and the mouse actually done a very good job in holding this side of the map. Likewise, the other side. I mean, the Sheridan has done a fantastic job. He's got the kill, and they've now brought it all down to basically a 2 versus 1. But one shot from the Death Star could potentially kill this Hori. So they do need to be still very careful. And it's funny, this is what I'm saying at the beginning of the game, because these guys sat at the back, they want a loss. They want a loss, but unfortunately for them, these guys have done a remarkable job. They've done a fantastic job, and yeah, I think they've just given up now because they've just thought, oh shit, they're going to win. I don't want them to win, but you know what? They did win. So do you know what? You two get banned, and better luck next time. But this is what's annoying, because they'll do this, and then the very next game, they've probably gone and done it again. Like, this is what they do. This is what they do. And we've seen it so many times where people join the game just to ruin other people's games. Now, as I've said, it probably worked out better in this Hori's favour, getting 6,000 damage, a nice mastery badge, a nice 4 kills. So it's definitely worked out in the favour of the Hori, but he's had to work for it. And as I've said, the mouse as well actually done a pretty good job. And then as you can see, the 2 guys at the bottom, 0. They just didn't care, and these kind of people deserve to be banned. And well played to the Sheridan as well. He done a very good job. Now, this is actually on the EU server, so let's have a look. Chieftain Mark 6, I mean, look at that. 18,000 game, 37% win rate. Average damage is 349. Now, we know that this guy can play because his max damage is 6,600. You don't get that damage if your average damage is just 349. You don't do it. You don't get it. After that many games, average damage of 349 over 18,000 battles, that is just a constant doing nothing. For 18,000 battles, constant doing nothing. Like maybe less than 1 shot a game. That is like creating an account on purpose to do nothing. Now, if we head over to the tanks, what tanks has he got? I mean, look at that. Tier 10 AMX, 18 games, 192. The 121Bs, 795. Chieftain, 61 games with an average damage of 185. The only tank he's looked at doing actually something was the Death Star, 5 battles at 1100. But yeah, this isn't normal to have this many tier 10s. Yeah, it's not normal. And you go to them down the bottom and they actually start getting better. But yeah, this isn't normal. It isn't normal. Now let's just give the other guy a shout out as well. Again, 700 max average damage, 36% win rate over 7,500 battles. So this is a problem that Wargaming need to deal with, because an FV215B doing 355 average damage is just troll. It's just troll. It's impossible to do that least damage unless you're trying to do that least amount of damage. Like, these guys need to be banned. Wargaming need to make it a better place, and banning these kind of people will definitely do that. So for now, hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.